Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Merp.
All right, so this week up on the docket, we actually have quite a few things. We're going to be starting off with what we have been up to this week and any community highlights, which there actually is quite a few.
I don't know any of them.
We're going to kind of briefly go over our league's plans before talking about a few blogs we had this week.
Mm-hmm. I thought we'd talk about our league's plans whenever we go over leagues.
We could do that too.
Yeah.
And then we do have the first blog of two, which is going to be just a quick reminder on the legacy Java client. And then we are going to hop over to leagues. Obviously, it is going to be showtime by the time you're listening to this. And by that, I mean, it'll already be a few days into the league. Hopefully it's going well for everyone. And we'll talk about that as it's supposed to be. It's been revealed. All the final stuff's been revealed.
That's why I figured we'd wait to say our plans, because if we talk about them now, some of the relics we're going to mention, we haven't even talked about.
Yeah, so
Logic.
We'll talk about all the relics that have been revealed as well as our plans. Hopefully we've stuck to them, or maybe not. Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll update you in next week's episode. But this is going to be a one-shot. Usually we do two-part episodes, but this will all be in one. So we'll be ending it off with Q&A at the end of this.
Yeah, and we're also recording on Tuesday, so Lee's is not actually even out yet. It's just a weird week because it's the holiday, and it was our anniversary yesterday, so we went and got food, and we were busy.
Yeah, very busy week, and we don't want to be doing the podcast during Thanksgiving.
Or during leagues.
So we're doing it early.
Yeah.
And of course, if you want to participate and ask us any questions, feel free to hit us up with some questions. We've been getting a lot of them over on Spotify and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool.
A lot of comments on Spotify. It's really cool when you guys comment on there. Keep doing it. It hypes me up.
Yeah, even if it's not a question, just a comment or anything else like that, we do read them and respond to them if you want. So let us know. But besides that, before we get into all this super cool league stuff, Michelle, how's it going?
It's going well. If you're on YouTube, I'm wearing a green shirt, so it's just like blending into the background. It looks kind of goofy.
Super neat.
Yeah. But yeah, yesterday was our 6-year anniversary. So tell us GZ or you hate love.
Is that what this is?
You hate situationships.
Okay.
This is just a really long situationship where we live together and have a podcast together.
True.
Weird situation. Anyway, I have not been doing much in RuneScape, to be honest. I'm rank 15 Scurious again.
No, tell them how fast you did a Sepulcher the other day.
Oh my god, dude. I went to Sepulcher last night. I'm trying to be consistent and get like one chest at least every few days because I know I'll forget
One lap a day keeps 99s at bay.
Actually, though. Last night, dude, I failed like on the 3rd floor the same trap like 6 times in a row. It was painful. At the 5th floor, I wasn't even on like the bottom part of it when I ran out of time, and I just tellied out and was like, I'm starting over.
Yeah.
It was like really, really bad.
Nice.
But I got my one chest. It took me 40 minutes. Like as it should. I think that's about average.
Yeah. Usually it takes 10 minutes for the really fast people.
Yeah.
But 40 for most. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a Noxious Halberd. So that's exciting.
Oh, from Raxer.
Yeah, I was actually pretty spooned. I got like the whole thing in less than 200 KC. So that's lucky. I got 20 mil. And I haven't really done much else. I've just been doing Scurious. I was doing a Raxer with Slayer, and then also Agility, and I've just been kind of switching between all those 3. I'm rank 15 Scurious again. I can't remember if I said it last week, so I'll say it again, that there's a new Dryas person, and they're at 15,400, so I am still like 1,000 KC away from the Dryas now, because I didn't hurry up before. So my next time I'm gonna make a short, I'm gonna wait till I hit 15k, or I get pet. I'm assuming I'm just gonna hit 15k. At this point.
Yeah, probably.
And it kind of feels like it.
I mean, on your way to 27k.
Please stop. Can't believe I almost said that.
Yeah, that's for anyone that is newer. The 27k is
that's the Aloe lore.
Yeah, Aloe is a friend of the podcast and predicted 27,000 KC is when you'll get the pet.
And in my home, sitting there eating a California burrito on my couch, was like, you're gonna get it at 27,000.
To be fair, they were intoxicated.
Yeah. They were so drunk,
but I mean, currently,
they're lying.
Currently,
You're
they're
right.
not wrong.
No, they were lying. I wanted to show you, because we talk about community achievements. Aloe actually just got the Zuck pet on 2nd KC.
Oh.
And if you'll notice on the screenshot, 2 KC, 1 cape. Because his first KC, he died at the same time as Zuck.
Nice.
And it still counted as a KC, but he didn't get the cape. So he had to just tutorial skip to get his Zuck task to actually get his cape.
Isn't it so cringe that he paid for the second kill?
He must have, right?
Because people actually have never done Inferno and only pay for it.
Yeah. I heard that like 98.7% of people buy their capes.
Yeah. Actually, I heard it's just 100%, but yeah.
What a crazy log to have 2 KC and only 1 cape. He said it was the same for his fire cape.
Oh, that's
I don't
weird.
know why he just gets like really nervous. Ninja replied saying how many guys you have to blow for that.
See? Exactly. That's actually how the people that get your cape for you, that's how they take the currency.
Anyway.
But yeah. Anything else?
No. Nothing exciting.
Nice. No levels or
No.
no pets, no
No.
loot. Oh, I mean, you got the halberd.
I got halberd.
There you
Is
go.
that not good enough?
That's better. Yeah, that's okay.
And there's gonna be leagues.
But yeah.
I'm gonna try to get the ring tonight. Oh wait, I have decided though, once I get the ring of endurance, I am just going to be like looting every single chest to hurry and like spam get all those tokens as fast as I can. Because I'm not consistent with the 5th floor, so I don't really need to get there.
I mean, you could do 3 and 4. Those are really easy.
Not when I'm doing 5 because I don't have enough time.
Your time resets per floor.
Yeah, but it adds on the time that you had left over from the other ones.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it does.
yeah, does it?
I don't know how to look that up.
All right, let's look it up.
Well, we can't because I don't know what to Google for that. So there's no possible way.
All right, I want to go.
Don't stop the podcast for it.
Why don't you have a pause?
It doesn't have a pause anymore because OBS updated. I told you it updates.
Mine has a pause.
Well, yours is stupid and probably smells bad.
All right, well, okay, we're not going to look it up because I don't want to have you edit that out. But
I swear to God, you guys.
someone comment and let us know if
To
in
God.
the Hallowed Sepulchre, if time from your previous floor
I swear.
is added on to the time for your next floor.
I swear it is.
Okay.
And if it's not, I'm going to scream.
I'm just wondering how they do the fastest laps then.
What do you mean? What do you mean they do the fastest
How do they
laps?
calculate the fastest laps?
You just don't stop. You don't open up the things.
Oh, for sure. Okay, let's go. So I got some community stuff that I
You
wanted
should
to
have community.
highlight.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if I'm wrong, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I'm wrong because I feel so certain about this, but
I feel so certain about this.
I have been wrong before.
You've
in
never been
life,
wrong in your life.
So,
What do you mean?
but anyways, so I have a few things that I want to talk about. Some big community highlights that I thought were really interesting or just generally really cool.
Did you put that picture there?
Yeah, I did.
The cover photo is just like a bunch of people LARPing in medieval wear.
Yeah, a bunch of like cosplay nights.
That's us.
That's my notes for. I started taking notes
For leagues?
Oh no,
Smart.
just for the podcast. So I don't
Oh,
forget.
good idea.
Because the first one I wanted to talk about was, do you remember when they were finding all the red tokens?
Yeah, I still don't understand those.
They found the last one.
Well, what does that even mean?
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh.
So
I don't know why I sound so upset. What does that even mean, Robert?
this Ultimate Iron Man on
Okay.
some Discord, I don't know all the details, but this Ultimate Iron Man on some Discord named Medj, they found the last red token. So for anyone that doesn't know, since Varlamore's been released, there's been hints and people trying to like scour Varlamore for these red tokens. They're just like small red coins, and you get
Just
them
there.
You get them from the most random things, like interacting with stuff by wearing certain things and doing certain actions that are completely unrelated, like digging in a certain spot. And so they had found almost all, like I think there was like, I don't even know, like 5 or 7 or something like that. And this was the last one they needed. This UIM found it because
Oh, that was a UAM.
obviously it's a UIM. I'll tell you how everyone was like, oh, obviously this was a UIM, because in order to get it, you had to go into Coliseum and clear up to the second wave wearing a white party hat, and then you would get rewarded a red token.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They
And
really didn't
then-
want to drop their white party hat.
I mean, I guess not. I guess they had nothing better. And so and then all of this culminated in you getting, I think, like 5 red tokens or however many red tokens, and you would turn them into the collector, and the collector is all like, oh, here's
mail
a
out.
key. You can go like open something and it'll be, pretty cool. So you go and open it, and it's a red topaz.
What?
All of that for a red topaz.
Can we all get those?
Yeah,
I want a red topaz.
you can get it. It's an item in the game. You can
Oh my god,
easily
I was
get
thinking of Fez like the hat.
No, a red topaz.
That's really funny.
So like just the gem, like it's
I sounded way too excited. I forgot what that was. I
No,
thought you
yeah.
meant a Fez. Oh,
And-
that's kind of cute.
the whole thing is like is I think
It's a red herring.
it's a reference because there's a random 1 in 1,000 chance when thieving from certain cupboards that you get a red topaz and your character says, "Oh, look it's something like it's like I forgot the exact like line of text, but it's like, "Oh, something cool," or like
Weird.
yeah, something like that. And then that like that was this whole thing was like people for, years like
A year.
yeah, for a year looking for this thing just to find a red topaz
That's
because it's
actually
kind of
so
cool.
cute. I like that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Something else. Oh,
Confirmed.
what'd you find?
It adds up.
It adds up.
That's why you try to speed run. Everyone's like, don't loot till like the 4th floor because all the time that you have remaining gets added on top.
Okay. That just seems weird.
Yeah, that's why I like while I'm learning it, I haven't been looting anywhere except for the 5th floor because I'm like, I need all the time I can get.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense from my perspective because I would just always loot the same amount. So it just always was
All
like
your time is always the
all
same.
my
so you
times
didn't
were
notice.
almost always the same.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
noticed
whenever
that.
they were worse is whenever I was doing worse.
Yeah, because you like start a lap and have a really weird amount of time left.
Oh, that's
But
crazy. Yeah,
It's really helpful when you're learning.
I would have never have thought that it worked that way based on them having like official lap times, because that makes the lap times like so pointless to me in my opinion, because it's like if you had a terrible laps 1 through 3, then your 4th is also probably going to be terrible.
Well, you still have the set time. It's just you get extra time if you were quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like if your 1 through 3 was really good, then your 4 is probably going to be better than
Yeah.
if your 1 through 3 was like a bad layout.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get what I mean?
Kind of.
Because like,
I don't really know why it matters. I don't get why it matters.
well, because
Are you talking about PBs when you say lap time?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your PB wouldn't change.
What? But you get like extra time, so
Yeah, but they don't count how much time you have left. They count how much time you took. So that the countdown doesn't matter as far as PB goes. Because you're just running it. You don't even look at that.
I know, but okay, I guess my point is like if it takes you normally 3 minutes to get through the first 3 laps, let's say, and then normally you're done with the 4th lap, like right after that, you would start at 3 minutes because it took
Okay.
you 3 minutes to do the first 3. But if you get a really like, I don't know, whatever the worst version of the first 3 laps is, then maybe you start at 3:30.
Yeah.
So you're just 30 minutes worse. Like it's
30 seconds?
yeah, 30 seconds worse. So it's like partial RNG for your best lap time.
I still don't really get it, to be honest. I don't get what that has to do with lap time. There's no RNG in it. It's just if you don't loot stuff, you'll have faster lap times. Which just makes sense anyway. If you don't stop and keep running, you're faster. Also, the PBs and Sepulcher, I don't understand. It's like 3 minutes for the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I
I need
guess
to watch a video.
no, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What you're saying was confusing me a little bit. I was like, what? Because
Well, I was thinking that
I know you can't have the 2 different versions of it.
yeah, I was thinking that the lap time was predicated on previous laps, but
No.
your total laps time is predicated on your previous laps, but not the current one.
Yeah, it's just totaling how long you were running for. So it doesn't matter how much extra you have.
Oh,
If that makes sense.
okay.
Anyway, we made that kind of confusing. But it does add, so if you're learning the 5th floor, I would recommend not looting at all, honestly. I mean, if you really need stuff.
That's
then
kind of
whatever.
weird. That doesn't work intuitively. I don't like it.
A lot of people will just go and loot it anyway. I'm just not confident, which I shouldn't be. You saw me last night.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
I think it should just always be a preset amount of time per lap. That makes way more sense to me.
I like it more this way.
Anyways, we have a few more things that I wanted to talk about in the community before we were clarified on Sepulcher. Shout out to everyone that knew I was wrong.
On the Reddit.
More shout
Oh,
out.
and listening.
More shout out everyone that thought I was right.
No, you guys are all banished.
But we have some actually big drama news.
Oh,
Big drama news. So over the
We're
past
a gossip podcast.
over the past week, there was a big highlight in the community over a website called, I'll just not name the website actually. I don't
Yeah.
want people to use it. So
Okay.
there's a PvP website that is ran by people that operate bots. And
Oh.
these bots actively track people and their risk in the wilderness.
How do you even do that?
Like I said, it's a bot that like runs scripts and it like actively advertises the website in game and will like just go to the most popular spots in the wilderness and
Like track
constantly
people, update them?
constantly report back to the website
That's
like
annoying.
who is there, what their name is, what world is, what their risk is. Like it
How do you-
automatically calculates their risk.
I don't get how they know the. Oh, I guess what you're wearing. You can't tell it's in their inventory though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So
that's what I was confused
it
about.
shows the minimum risk and all that stuff like that. So and it's pretty accurate and it updates itself like every couple seconds.
That's annoying.
And so this became popular and Mod Ash actually went and banned a bunch of them.
I'm not
and,
surprised. You're literally just having like a program tracking people for you to go PK.
Yeah. But the thing is, because I mean this takes like zero setup time if you think about it. Like however much time or money it costs to buy like however many bots it takes, like 20 bots or whatever, it probably is like practically no money in the grand scheme of things. So it only took a few days later and they're back up and operating again. I'm guessing
stupid.
I'm guessing unless you like just constantly like put a bot to like or have some program that automatically bans them, because obviously Ash can't be doing this all the time. It's probably just going to continue. But yeah, so essentially you just go to this website and it just tells you if there's someone in the wilderness worth PKing.
So if you see bots in the wilderness, they could be tracking you, which is kind of terrifying.
They usually are actively advertising the website as well. So I mean, you probably know
In
if
the
they're
wilderness?
there. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So that was
Like
kind
a
of
bad
interesting.
way. We have Reddit pulled up because of Sepulcher, and I see one thing that says, "Why are runes stackable if rune essence is not? Petition to make runes not stack."
True.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. What if you had to use like five slots to cast like one fire spell?
That's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
Why are they
sense.
stackable? Makes sense.
The second to last thing is Royal Titans, the poll.
Yes, almost everything passed.
Everything except for Chivalry passed.
Except for Chivalry. We actually had some people's thoughts on Chivalry. Should I read them?
Sure. And let me reassert my position in that I didn't care. I do think that it would have passed and most people would have liked it to have passed if it wasn't comboed with the other things.
I hate when they do the, like, should we do these 3 special things? And also, it's only one question.
So they're like, all right, can we add it? Or so the question was 3 parts, essentially. It was like, can we add the reduced chivalry price, or like, like the lower cost, remove the defense, and one other thing I forgot what, and
Make it
and move
accessible
it
somewhere else.
Move it to Holy Grail.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
And that was all in one question.
If it was 3 separate questions, at least one of them would have passed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had a couple of things. One person was just saying how Chivalry is kind of like a compromise for PVM and PvP. Another one said it should be accessible to peers. We have to click 3 separate prayers to access something like it, and that's just not it. This also has no negative connotation to anyone, and it's only positive. And Chivalry is used quite literally nowhere, so give it a use, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
But sorry, guys, bummer.
True. Unfortunate.
Oh, we also had one person say that the League's blowpipe is going to be 1 tick. It was last year as well.
Yeah, I saw
Which
that.
I'm excited
yeah,
for.
Thanks for letting me know, because that is definitely a really good item if you
I had
take
to
the
close
range
that so I don't get
thing.
distracted.
Yeah, but
Everything else passed.
everything else passed. Yeah, so the necklace as well as the
Staff.
staff
Staff
as
looks
well
pretty.
as, surprisingly enough, the new and improved, slightly better or worse depending on how you look at it, prayers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the prayers got changed.
Yeah,
huh?
the 2 new prayers, the dumbed down rigor and augury.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, we're getting those, but not chivalry.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunate if
Sorry,
you wanted
peers.
chivalry. Like I said, I didn't vote for it. I don't vote for most of them,
I didn't
but
vote. I
uh,
didn't care enough either way.
I still, while I don't care, it's mainly because I do think the main problem for me is the fact that piety comes from the same place. I couldn't care less about their level requirement of
Yeah.
chivalry.
You just want piety to come from somewhere else.
It doesn't make sense that they both come from the exact same place and exact same unlock.
Fair.
But that's it.
Do you have more little notes?
Oh no, yeah, we do have one more. I wanted to shout out to Mole Goat Kirby. I always get their name messed up.
They rated me once.
Yeah, pretty cool content creator. But I wanted to shout out because they got a new world record best time for Hispori.
What was it?
It was an over 60-hour grind, but with the new best in slot items, it became not such an egregious grind. I think originally he said it was going to take like 200 hours and he didn't want to do it, but with the new best in slot items, he thought he could do it in around 40. Took him 60. He has a whole video going over. I'd recommend going to his channel and checking it out if you're interested. But so he spent 60 hours fighting this boss. It was a very, very involved process, including like going other places to like perfectly get his spec to reset.
Ugh.
After he has already, so he had to like go spend a spec, wait for it to recharge, come back, and then like start fighting the boss while it's recharging, spec again. And it was all tick perfect, including thralls. And
Of course.
well, not tick perfect. He did say that technically you can get it down to 17 and a half seconds.
How long did it take him?
It took him 18 seconds.
Oh my
The first time that this is the first time in 3 years that the record's been broken.
Yeah, my PB's like 30 there.
Yeah.
30 something, which is like kind of hard to get.
He did say that based on his calculations or estimations, it would take around 300 hours of grinding to beat this record and get the 17 and a half second tick perfect.
Yo, someone go do it.
But yeah, he doesn't think anyone's gonna do that. So
Yeah, no one wants to do that.
yeah, he's probably one of the best players in the game.
That's
so if you
crazy.
want to see high level content, then yeah, you can watch him.
I love that it's high level content, just a spory.
Yeah. I mean,
High skill.
yeah, I just definitely think it's high level. There's no way you're doing that without high level.
True. That's fair.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. But we can get into some stuff from this week.
Yeah, so first is a reminder that they are retiring the legacy Java client, not other Java-based clients like RuneLayer HDOS, just the legacy Java one. This is because a few years ago, they released the C++ client on Steam and then the Jagex launcher. During that time, the Java client became known as the legacy Java client, while CCC
many
plus
Cs.
became the official client. Basically, too long didn't read. They're like, this stuff's old. We don't want it anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they also found quite a lot of malicious activity going on.
Who would have thought?
In my game,
But
well, there's a small minority of legitimate players, many more using the client for botting and other illicit activity. So they're just kind of over it and going to be getting rid of it. From early next year, you will not be able to use it anymore. If you are already on, or if you're still using it, you'll be getting reminders in game just telling you. Even if you have it downloaded, you'll not be able to play. So there's no like weird little cheat that you can get out of it. You're going to get kicked out of the server.
but maybe if you stay on long enough, you'll get transported into like an isekai, like an anime.
If you never log out, yeah, you'll probably just be teleported into Gilnor.
Yeah, that's actually the entire premise of
Several
Overlord.
animes.
Yeah, many animes, but yeah, I'd recommend watching Overlord. Pretty good show.
But yeah, so
that's
you'll
it.
now have to have the official client HDDOS or
HDOS.
yes, or RuneLite in order to play.
HDD hard disk drive OS.
I don't know what it stands for.
But yeah, so that's it. Just play the newer game.
yeah.
Yeah, just play on the newer client.
And don't do malicious activity.
Yeah, don't be malicious. In my Counter-Strike clan, like 20 years ago, one of the guys was named Malicious.
It's a really good name.
Yeah, he was interesting. Anyways, we have leagues
Leagues.
yet again. For anyone that has not been aware, 12 noon is when it releases on for the UK as well
Should be
as
out after this is out,
Yeah,
to be fair.
as well as 4 a.m. PST. It should be out whenever you're hearing
4
this.
a.m. PST.
4 a.m. PST. And yeah, so make sure you have everything in order. Everyone knows that you're not going to be around because you're playing. Because, you know, I'm sure someone has thought that someone else has died because they've just been playing for so long.
Surely. The reason we are actually recording this early, as well as yesterday being our anniversary and like Thanksgiving, is because we want to go to sleep early tonight and wake up early before we go to work and play leagues before work.
Yeah, so
Because neither of us have tomorrow off.
hopefully be up around start time around 4 a.m. So hopefully the servers aren't up. I'm sure we'll tell you next week if our plans are shambled or not.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope that they're all good. I didn't even think about that.
Hopefully.
Well, let's catch up on some of the stuff from last week.
Yes. So there's been a few things that we missed.
Bonus.
And it was the utility
No,
relics.
we did talk about the utility.
We did talk about the utility. I
Here we
meant
go.
the relic passives.
All right. Should we just go tier by tier?
Sure, but before I do
it's
get
too
into
small for me
this,
to read.
because we are going to mention it in a second, for anyone that played last league, you'll probably want to know this information that Soul Wars as well as Pest Control will not gain these modifiers as they did in last league.
Last year was busted. You were getting that prayer in like an hour.
Yeah, so last league you can get 99 in any of your combats in like roughly an hour or two.
Jesus.
Now it's not that way.
That was so good.
So there are going to be 7 tiers for relic passives.
I think
Obviously,
there was 8 last year.
I don't know, but as you ascend tiers, you'll just automatically get these passives. You don't have to do anything to get them. It doesn't matter which relics you pick, you'll just get these as you tier up. So for the first one, this is going to make it so that your league XP modifier is now 5 times from the base, which I think is like 3 or something.
I thought it just started at 5.
Do you just get tier 1 right away?
Yeah, tier 1.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, they
stupid.
just like start it. Items from eligible sources will be 2 times as common.
Yeah, farm ticks are every minute instead of every 5.
Huge, actually. Minigame points received are boosted by 4%, except for pest control, potentially.
Run energy is infinite.
All clue scrolls will drop as stackable scroll boxes, and clue step progress is saved between clues.
Yeah, that's it for tier 1. For tier 2, pretty simple. Your XP modifier is from 5 times to 8 times.
Tier 3, combat experience, including hit points and prayer, has a 2-time multiplier that is multiplicative with other modifiers. So that will be, 16 times?
Yeah,
Holy moly, man.
this is specifically combat XP.
Combat only.
The bigger and badder Slayer is unlocked already. That is the one that gives you superior unlocks
For free.
for free.
Slayer points are 5 times from task, and you aren't required to complete 5 tasks before earning points.
And lastly, Slayer superiors are increased to 1 out of 50 to appear. I think originally they're like 1 out of
200.
Oh, I was going to say 150. Oh,
It's
it's even
200.
higher than I thought.
Tier 4, items from eligible sources will be 5 times as common.
And minigame points received are boosted by 8 times. Like I said, not Soul Wars and not Pest Control. This was confirmed on the... It's annoying. I hate when they do this. They do this a lot, but it was... A lot of these things were leaked or confirmed. Not leaked, but, leaked as in slowly presented on the Discord over time.
Yeah, which they keep telling us to join, but we refuse.
It's still annoying. I don't want to have to go to 5 places to get the info.
Yeah, just post on here. Tier 5, Lee's XP multiplier is increased from 8 times to 12 times.
And there is apparently no tier 6. They just are...
Wait, what? Is there no tier 6?
It just goes from tier 5 to tier 7.
That's really funny. I wonder if that was a mistake.
No, because I think tier 6 is the teleport one.
It's still weird,
I
though,
don't know,
because
I don't
every
know.
other one you can unlock stuff.
Yeah. Tier 7, though, is the final XP multiplier from 12 to 16 times.
6. So if you're going to max, wait until you're tier 7, probably.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, you'll probably be not too far off by then.
Yeah. They also have some other changes. So minigame modifier, Marks of Grace, Hallowed Marks, Brimhaven vouchers, and Stardust now benefit from the minigame multiplier.
And also Twisted Ancestral recolors pretty much all the ornament kits that come from raids, such as Awakener Orbs ornament kits, like the Sanguine ornament kit.
Awakener
and
Orb's not actually from raids, just so you know. That's
Well,
DT2.
Yeah, I know. I just included it.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying like the other stuff from raids because all of the other stuff is from raids.
Yeah, I'm just like a know-it-all, and I had to tell you.
Okay, thanks.
welcome.
I'm yeah. I'm glad you clarified that. But all of these items are now modified by the drop rate. Previously, they were kind of like pets, how they weren't modified by drop rate.
Pets are not modified, by the way, you guys. If you get a pet, it's still just as rare.
Yeah.
Which is why I will not go to Scurrius other than the single KC I need.
Okay.
Clue scrolls. Every clue scroll you receive, including clue geodes, clues involved, and clue nest, will drop as a stackable clue box.
Yeah.
Which I already said. They didn't need to say that again.
Well, there you go.
That is the reveal from 1122.
Oh no, this is because they're saying specifically if you get it from like a clue in the bottle,
oh, you're right.
It'll automatically turn into a scroll.
Not just regular scrolls.
Yeah. That is it for the November 22nd update.
Yes. November 23rd, what did we have?
November 23rd, we have combat relics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Where's our little picture showing them?
We have, well, okay, let me go back up because
we're losing him.
Yeah, I was like, well,
that's not them.
I know. I was like, well, it's not showing up.
You just have to click the links.
I know.
I don't know why you have to click them. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
They've been really good about putting the pictures in the blogs, but they did not for this.
This one's like lame. You have to like actually go to each picture individually.
But this is our tier 7 relics.
Yeah, these are the final relics of the league. There's 7 tiers.
Yes. First one.
I
need to zoom in. I can't read.
Oh, sorry. I thought you could.
I thought you could read. You're mistaken.
Yes.
This is Last Stand. So this works as following. If damage would reduce you to 0 hit points, you are reduced to 1 hit point instead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And then once you are reduced to 1 hit point or 0, and then back to 1, it's kind of confusing. But anyways, once your HP is reduced to 0 and you're put into this last stand state, your combat stats are instantly boosted to 255 and then rapidly decrease back to base.
For the next 16 ticks after this ability is activated, you cannot be reduced to 0. So you can't die if you're like poisoned or something. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so you just become immortal for 16 ticks. And then at the end of this effect, all incoming damage is nullified. Or until the effect ends, rather, all incoming damage is nullified and the player is healed based on the damage they deal over the last 16 ticks.
So hit hard in that 16 seconds, you're invulnerable.
So if you save your spec and die, quote unquote, but while you're dying, spec for like 100, then you'll be healed back to 100.
That's crazy.
When the 16 seconds or 16 ticks is over.
Once this ability is used, it cannot be used again until you die or 3 minutes have passed.
Yeah, so it has a 3-minute cooldown for that skill.
Next up is the Girlfriend.
The Guardian. So this is the Guardian, same as the Guardian Horn you got in last league in pretty much every single way. So it lasts 30 minutes or, pretty much forever. The Guardian will attack your target with whatever style it is weak to.
I should say also, if you've never played leagues before, you get a Thrall. The Guardian is a Thrall that you summon using a horn.
Yeah, sorry, I just assumed everyone played.
I know, I was like, we should be more specific.
But yeah, the Guardian is a Thrall. It looks the same way, but like cooler as a regular Thrall.
People call it the Girlfriend.
And I don't think you can have both summoned, right? The Thrall and the Guardian?
Think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't really need them. It's pretty busted.
Yeah.
When you're multi-combat, the Guardian will cast an AoE attack if the target is weak to range or magic.
And the Guardian stats are a min hit of 5, max hit of 13, attack speed of 4 with 45,000 accuracy.
45,000, okay. The Guardian does not work in PvP.
And lastly, this relic will work inside the gauntlet.
Huge. Last up, we have Specialist. So all attacks cost 20% and have 100% accuracy.
And for each failed accuracy roll with a spec attack, you're going to gain 10% attack energy.
And whenever you kill an NPC, restore 15% special attack energy.
Yeah, so if you have one of the...
You have the dog sword?
Well, I was going to say, if you have the weapon from KBD, like the Echo weapon from KBD, that its spec weapon hits twice in an AoE, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so there's like minions there if you're doing Slayer.
Yeah, I was like, if you're like just doing Slayer, you could probably get like 1,000,000 Slayer XP an hour just like killing NPCs with specs on repeat.
Dude, true. That was the reveal from the 23rd.
Yeah, there's
the 24th.
One final one from the 24th, and this is the final skill called Reloaded.
Final relic.
The final relic.
So this one, it's simple sounding, but it's actually pretty nice. Choose another relic from any tier below this one.
Yeah, so it just
I love
allows
it.
you to double up on any relics from tiers 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. And that was like the all the big reveals, and then they actually ended up going and releasing all of the extra relics yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday, right?
So
On the
there's
25th.
5 additional relics that they revealed. These are the final 5 that we've been missing this whole time, just so that we have full knowledge. And there are charts. You can go check
Yeah.
out the wiki. I'd recommend it if
And
you don't know which
we are going to
relic.
go tier by tier when we're talking about our plans.
Yes. So I'd recommend checking out the wiki. If you want to look at all of the relics in each of their respective tiers, then you can do that there.
There's a League's wiki page. It's really nice.
It is
I
extremely
found it. I could
good.
look at it at work.
Yeah, it's extremely good. So this first relic is the one that literally no one likes.
Don't bias people.
This is the same one from last league that no one likes,
Was it from last
and
league too?
still people don't like it. So this is called Equilibrium. Each time you gain XP, you gain additional XP equal to 10% of your total level.
Additional XP given by this relic is not multiplied by your League's XP multiplier.
That's also why people don't like it.
Yeah, you need to be a bit crazier.
Also, your lowest skill will receive 20% total level XP instead of 10.
And for a tip, Equilibrium will trigger per instance of individual XP provided, even if that is multiple times in a single tick. So for Production Master, it will trigger Equilibrium 1 time per items processed.
Yeah.
It's just if you hate skilling.
Yeah, it is not very good. And for anyone that is like, you're like, oh, maybe this can't be working the way I'm understanding. Yes, it is.
Doesn't
So
seem that exciting to me.
if you are 1000 total level and you get something, then you will just get an extra 100 XP.
Which, I mean, it adds up over time, but compared to the other stuff, it's not that great.
Yeah, it's really if you want to get 99 and that's like your thing. And
If you want to max though, it might be worth it.
yeah, I was like, if you want to get 200 all, then maybe that's your thing.
True.
I don't know. The next one is going to be Pocket Kingdom.
This item allows full access to the Managing Miscellanea feature from anywhere.
Workers will work for 50% less coin, always have max appeal, produce twice as many resources, and accrue resources every hour instead of every day. And people did the calculations for this, and this is going to be a really good way to get supplies. If
Like
you,
herbs and stuff.
herbs and
Bird's nest.
wood, bird's nest, seeds, stuff like that.
Yeah. That one, I mean, I guess it's good, but I can't imagine it. Because I'm on iron, you know, I don't really rely on Managing Miscellaneous, so I'm like,
Also, the other things in this tier are very strong.
Yeah, we'll go tier by tier when we're going through our strategies.
This next one is called Treasure Arbiter.
So you gain the following benefits when clue hunting. Impling jars and creatures that drop clue scrolls have a 1 out of 15 chance of dropping them.
Clue geodes, nests, bottles are all found 10 times more often.
10? All clue scrolls have the lowest number of steps possible for their tier.
That's probably the biggest one.
I had that last year and it was insane. It was so much fun.
Very good. Emote, Fallow, and Charlie clues no longer have item requirements.
Stop it. Never have to fish another trout again.
Yeah, pretty good.
Every clue scroll casket will roll the max amount of rewards it can give. It can roll the same item more than once. So beginner 3, it just kind of goes up 3 to 7 times. Master caskets will roll 7 times.
Yeah, so it'll always roll the max. So technically, if you do like 3 masters, you'll get 21 rewards guaranteed.
Yeah, if you guys did leagues last year, there's actually like a lot of tasks. Maybe just because I like clues, I noticed a lot of tasks that have to do with like wearing a full outfit that you get from clue scrolls.
Yeah.
So clues are actually pretty good for tasks. So I might get this. We'll see.
Yeah.
But the other ones are also
pretty
really good in the same tier. So
Speaking of ones that are pretty good, and that's Production Master.
yeah, man, Production Master. So when doing the following production activities, all items are processed all at once: smelting ores, smithing bars, and making cannonballs.
Fletching logs, stringing bows, and making arrow shafts, cutting bolt tips.
Making headless arrows, regular arrows, bolts, and darts capped at 10 times the regular amount per action.
Yeah. And yeah, so like if it's 10 times the irregular amount per action, that's so many.
That is so much.
Yeah, so you'll just like get stacks and stacks of ammo like immediately. Also cleaning herbs and making potions, which do not have a stackable secondary ingredient, so you can't just make infinity amount of stamina potions.
Yeah. Cooking food, making pies or pizzas, and making jugs of wine.
Cooking food, yep, the same thing you just said.
No, we're really excited about it.
Crafting leather, uncut gems, glass blowing, jewelry, pottery, battle staves, and spinning flax or wool. So almost everything that you can do that includes fletching, crafting, smithing, and cooking.
We had this last year. It was
And herb
nice.
lore.
Because I remember doing it for gems and just selling them back. God, it was good money.
Very, very, very good.
The final reveal here is Slayer Master. So
this is crazy.
those are really good, you guys. You will always be on task for all eligible Slayer monsters.
Unlock all Slayer task perks for free.
Rune pouches, herb sacks, and looting bags in the Slayer Point store are all free.
And you can skip and block any task for free.
Gain 10,000 to
1,000.
15. Is that 1,000?
Yep.
Okay, I can't tell me zeros. 1,000 to 15,000 bonus Slayer XP for the first time you kill the 100th of each unique Slayer monster, scaled by the monster's Slayer level requirement.
Yeah, so it's like if you killed 100
Serb
cave bugs or 100 Serb or 100 abyssal demons, you'll get the bonus for each one of those individually.
So you are encouraged to go and do like a bunch of tasks.
Yeah. But yeah, that one's crazy.
It's so busted.
That's it, though.
We can start going tier by tier and talk about what we're thinking.
All right, yeah. You can do you know what you're going to take? We'll go
Vaguely.
together.
Okay. We'll do tiers first and we'll talk about regions after.
Yeah, so we'll start with tier 1.
Okay, so the options for tier 1, just a reminder, Power Miner, Lumberjack, and then Animal Wrangler.
I'll just pull up the
It's a
picture.
skilling one. Oh, thank
Would you prefer to pull up the picture?
Yeah, well, later on, I'm going to have to zoom in to remember what they do.
Yeah.
This is what I'm choosing, Animal Wrangler.
Yeah, Animal Wrangler, I'm choosing that one as well. It just
Cooking
makes it
fish
so you
is the main
can
one.
you fish a bit faster, and when you do fish, you have a chance at auto cooking as well as catching chinchampas faster if you want to do that too.
Yeah, and you get more chinchampas, I believe.
And tier 2,
Controversial. Controversial of me, because I am going to choose the corner cutter for agility, I think.
Corner cutter,
I think-
unlimited agility, but even more so.
You get agility while you're just running around.
Yes,
And I don't really want to train agility.
as long as you're wearing the boots,
Yeah, true.
the sage's
Well,
boots.
yeah, whenever I'm doing tasks, though, that'll be nice.
Yeah. And it also makes
do
it
you-
so that you get money from rooftop courses.
Yeah, and all of your loot from the courses is double. It's like 2 times the tokens at Halisapulcher and stuff like that.
Yeah.
you gonna choose?
I'm gonna get dodgy deals, which makes it so you cannot fail stealing, and you steal from up to a 11 by 11 square around you.
Feels so absurd.
Yes, you don't get the XP from all 11 thieves or however many thieves, but you do get all the gold from all of the thieves.
Yes. Next up is Tellies.
Oh, I can't forget. All stalls never run out, and also
it auto steal stalls.
and also you auto steal, auto pickpocket, and all your items that you do steal are noted.
Oh my god. Tellies. I'm going to choose Clue Compass
Yeah, clue compass.
because I like doing clues. And like I said, there's actually a lot of tasks related to clues. So I think
Yeah,
that'll be
and
handy.
there's a lot of good teleports just directly next to bosses as well.
Yeah. You going to do that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Next one is this tier 5. Yeah.
Yep, tier
four.
4. Tier 4.
So that's Golden God Reloaded or Equilibrium. I am going to choose Reloaded and use that to get dodgy deals, the thieving one.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you're describing, if you couldn't tell how excited I looked, it's because I was like, yeah, now I can do both of them. That and agility.
True. Man, this one's really tough for me.
The Golden God.
No, I'm gonna get Reloaded.
Oh.
For sure. But I was choosing between like another teleporting option.
Just teleports everywhere.
Yeah, because I mean, Clue Compass will give you a lot of good teleports, but
Combined with Fairy's Flight, though.
yeah, I was like, combined with Fairy's Flight would be really good. That being said, I am gonna go with Friendly Forager just so I don't have to get so many secondaries.
Yeah, that's something I'm a little bit worried about is that I don't really have plans for a farming one.
Yeah. The next one, tier 5, we have
I don't know what I'm choosing.
Treasure Arbiter, Production Master, and Slayer Master. These were all of this entire tier was revealed yesterday.
I actually don't know which one I'm choosing. I keep changing. I don't think I'll do Production Master, even though it's so good. I think I like the other 2 more. I just have to decide what my vibe is. Like, if I want to be doing lots of Slayer monsters. Because, like, the not having to spend points to skip.
Yeah.
The free unlocks for everything. So you can just get a Slayer helm.
Treasure
Black Mask.
And Treasure Arbiter is good for tasks, but also you have to think Treasure Arbiter is one of the best ways to get good ranged gear early. It is actually the
Oh,
only way.
to get blessed.
It gives you blessed. It's the easiest way to get a magic short bow.
Stop it.
Also, you can get
Why are you trying to get me to get the
you
treasure?
can get boots from it as well.
He was trying to sell me on Slayer Master earlier.
I'm just saying, it's a really good option.
This one I can't decide. I'm choosing between those two, which makes me sad because Production Master is actually really freaking good when I had that last year.
This is, I think, kind of unarguably, obviously people have
It's the
opinions.
hardest choice.
It's the hardest choice
100%.
because Production Master is insanely effective. Slayer Master is also really good, and why I'm choosing that one.
You're choosing Slayer Master?
Yeah.
Is it up in the air at all, or?
No, it's really not. Just because for me, obviously it might change for other players, especially if you're not choosing Mauritania. If you're choosing Mauritania, you just have to look at Slayer Master as essentially being a 15% accuracy and damage boost
Everywhere.
almost all the time.
Yeah, if you get your Slayer helm.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere that isn't a raid, you're getting a damage boost.
And that will just be your helm everywhere.
Yeah, like going to Barrows, going to Fasani, going to Gargoyles.
Everywhere but raids.
Yeah, Guardians, any vampire, like it's 15% everywhere.
See, like you were just selling me on the clues and now you're selling me on the Slayer, and now I just don't know how I feel.
Yeah, the thing is, if you don't need the accuracy and you don't need the damage, then it might be a waste.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's not really.
But I want to do Slayer bosses.
The only reason I'm taking Slayer Master is because I still think that treasure trails will be easy.
Yeah, especially because we do have
Especially because
the
we
clue
have the clue compass.
But the drops won't be as multiplied. They'll still be multiplied, to be fair. Like it'll still be like
It's just not the
up to 5
maximum.
times.
Yeah, it's not the maximum.
Yeah.
Also,
But it's gonna be busted.
I wanted to call myself out. I was thinking
Okay.
about this earlier in the week. For some reason, I specifically remember saying that even though we are with the max tier for ranged, even though we're guaranteed to hit the enemy, if they have high defense, we'll hit them for less. And that was one of the dumbest things I've ever said in my life.
Honestly, as soon as we start talking about accuracy and stuff, I just like don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, for anyone, for anyone, let me clarify. It
I
doesn't
hope
matter.
whatever clarifying is actually wrong.
No, it doesn't matter. I even looked up defense to double check how dumb my statement was.
Yeah.
As long as you hit the enemy, and it just rolls the number.
Okay.
It doesn't roll higher or lower based on the enemy's defense.
There you have it.
But yeah, next tier 6, we have Total Recall and Banker's Note, the only tier with 2 choices.
I guess I'm gonna choose Total Recall.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Total Recall, mostly, actually, purely because it would make doing certain bosses and certain like tasks really easy.
Yeah.
Like essentially, think about any task you're doing, and you can stay there infinitely because you can just Total Recall back to where you were 10 feet ago.
I mean, you could kind of also use the same logic for Banker's Note.
The thing with Banker's Note is you have to have the items.
Oh yeah, true. You have to have
can-
like all limited stack
I can
of food.
go to Abbey Demons, take 1 set of super doses, and not bring food.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause
could
you
just
recall.
I could just continually recall and only ever have used 1 superset.
True.
And I don't plan on I don't plan on playing a ton, so I'm not going to have a bunch of stuff to use for Banker's Note.
Yeah. I'm also gonna choose Total Recall, but
Okay.
I don't feel strongly about it. This
Next one.
is tier 6.
This is
Question mark?
tier
7?
yeah,
One,
this is
two,
tier
three.
7. There's 8 tiers. I don't
Which
think
is very confusing because they just said there were 7
I
and
don't
they
think
skipped 6.
they're including the Total Recall and Banker's Note as a tier
Oh, maybe that's why they have only 2.
because they only have 7 for the passives as well,
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
but they have 8 for the relics.
Don't really understand that.
Yeah.
This, while they're all good, so it's Pocket Kingdom, Grimoire, and Overgrown.
Yeah, Pocket Kingdom,
These felt-
obviously, we just went over. Grimoire gives you the book that allows you to swap whenever, and the most important part, in my opinion, allows you to skip Corinne entirely, gives you all the prayers,
It gives you all the prayers and all the spell books.
all the spell books.
Overgrown, you are basically gonna have unlimited seeds, and you
Yeah.
can access your seeds from anywhere.
Access your seeds from anywhere, and they auto replant as long they auto harvest and auto replant as long as you have seeds.
I'm torn about this. Honestly, though, I feel like this one was not lackluster, but I thought it was gonna be earlier in it.
Yeah, I feel
For
like
the second, because this is the second to last.
I feel like tier 5 is stronger than tier 7.
right, the Slayer monster and treasure and stuff. Like I thought that was more exciting.
Yeah.
I'm torn because I want Overgrown because I'm not doing the other herb one, and am really worried that I'm gonna like completely play myself for pots and have like no herbs or anything.
Yeah.
But the grimoire is also really tempting because I want to just have all the spell books and all the prayer without, because I don't think I'm gonna unlock current.
If you're a mage enjoyer, grimoire is like low key required.
Well, even if you just want thralls.
True.
Yeah, because thralls are so good, and like I'm not gonna go unlock those.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be relied on for casting freezes and Tob, then you might just have to go grimoire.
Yeah. Lean towards grimoire, not 100%.
Okay, I'm 100% going overgrown.
You're gonna sell me on it right now, aren't you?
No, I chose that because
It's easy to sell me on stuff.
of what I'm going in next here. But that being, even without that, I want a way to get the herbs so that I can more successfully use Friendly Forager, which just reduces the amount of secondaries you need.
Yeah.
So I need the herbs in order to use the secondaries. So the way I'm going to get the herbs is with Overgrown, because they'll just plant it for me.
I'm so torn between those two.
And I don't need Grimoire and Pocket Kingdom. I just plan on doing a lot of Slayer, so I don't need Pocket Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm sure getting money will be hard initially, but I'm not too worried about it because I will also do a lot of stuff. It will be hard for you?
No, not for me. I'm going to have dodgy deals.
Okay, well, I'll have dodgy deals, but I'm not going to have it till I'm like tier 4.
It won't be that hard for you. With Corner Cutter, you can just run like, I don't know, 20 laps and you'll have
like 200k.
200k.
Yeah.
So it's
only with marks, so it really depends on the spawns.
Oh, true.
Whatever, I'll get money. It's fine.
Okay, so you probably going to go Grimoire?
Maybe it's that or Overgrown. Pocket Kingdom, while cool, no.
Yeah. And the 8th and final tier, we have Specialist, Guardian, and Last Stand.
We can choose.
Like I said, piggybacking off of my last tier, I'm going to go Guardian. So I
Yeah.
don't need Thralls. So I'm going to go Guardian because I also don't have a AoE spec weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Venator bow, but it only hits 3 enemies. So if I want to do any bursting or if there's a part in a raid with a lot of enemies, I'm going to rely on Guardian for that.
Yeah. I am torn between Last Stand and Guardian. My immediate reaction was saying I'm going to get Last Stand because I'm scared of dying. Last year I also did it though. So I don't know if I'm just like copying myself from last year. I'm trying to at least change little things from my strategy last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that because it also just feels like, the baby choice. Like I don't want to die. Whereas Guardian, people were really hyping up and saying how fun it was last year.
Yeah.
I know you were torn about Specialist and Guardian though.
If I was leaning more towards a spec weapon build, I would probably certainly go Specialist.
If you were melee, maybe.
Yeah, my only spec weapons that I would almost certainly get or even have available to me is going to be melee weapons.
The dog sword.
Yeah, like the dog sword or the weapon that drops off of the gargoyles. I forgot the name of it.
I don't even remember.
It's the hammer.
Oh, Granite Maul?
Yeah, the Granite Maul.
Or spec weapon?
No, it's the G Maul. No, not the G Maul. The other one.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I don't go there.
Everyone knows it's
like 100 KC.
It's like a PKing spec weapon, but
That's G Maul.
No, I don't think so. Because I think the G Maul is.
We're looking it up.
I think the G Maul is like a it's an expensible weapon.
You're thinking Elder Maul.
Oh no, it is the G Maul. What am I thinking of? There's another.
You're thinking of the bleep. You're thinking of the freaking Elder Maul, no?
No, there's another. Okay, this is. Tell me before I look this up. Shout out to everyone that knows about the other hammer that drops from gargoyles.
I'm not convinced there is
it drops
another.
from GG's.
Sure it does, buddy.
It does, dude.
Click on here. You have to click on the boss of them.
No, I'm gonna.
It's at the top of the page. You silly goose.
Is it at the top?
Grotesque Guardian.
Grotesque Guardian. Okay, so if we go to drops, Granite Hammer, dude.
That's cheaper than the Maul.
Well, it used to be more expensive. The Maul used to be 100k, and the Granite Hammer used to be more.
Okay,
but it's not like a real weapon that people use.
Yeah.
So I thought, I mixed them up. But yeah, you're right. The G Maul. My only options would be the dog sword, the G Maul, and then the Zerite crossbow, which is like end game. I would take Specialist if I could get
ultimate.
If I could get it earlier, I would take Specialist.
Which, I mean, you might go to next early.
The thing is, I would have to farm a bunch of Saradomin first So that's like already a grind.
Yeah. I mean, 5 times the drop rate once you get to a certain
Yeah,
part.
that's still.
No, it's all so
I
busted
need
later.
70 agility to even enter the arena.
Yeah, true. Okay. Areas. Do we know what we're gonna choose?
Yeah, this is easy.
Okay. I'm still a little undecided.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Fremnik and Mauritania with having my third option open.
I am choosing. What was I choosing?
I don't know. What are you
I
choosing?
forgot.
Who knows?
I'm choosing. I think it was. I decided on Mauritania, and then. Oh my God, Fremennik. I'm not trying to copy you.
Wow.
And then for my third, Asgarnia or Desert.
Which one are you gonna choose, Fremnik or Mauritania?
First,
Yeah.
probably Mauritania,
Yeah, me too.
because I feel like there's more
I'm gonna choose it to go
Grotesque Guardians and
to.
stuff.
I don't really care about Grotesque Guardians. They will give me my whatever my best in slot gloves are,
Yeah.
but I mean the thing is they don't even give
I forgot
me
about the gloves.
they don't give me a damage bonus.
Yeah.
So
I only want to go with Mauritania for Tob.
I'm just going there for Barrows.
True.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I mean besides what's it called? Besides clues,
Mhm.
my only ranged upgrade is from Barrows.
That's why I'm like so torn to like, do I want to go to Asgarnia to get like Armadillo
Yeah.
and stuff?
'Cause I was thinking like because that's my only real upgrade. If I go there, I get full Carols and I get the Gloves of the Damned from the Echo Guardians, then Carols will actually be smacking.
Mm-hmm.
And then for AoE, I can later unlock Fremnik and then get the Venator for AoE.
True. I'm just I know for sure I want to do the Fremennik. The reason, okay, originally I was like, I'm gonna do Mauritania Desert and Asgarnia. And then I realized that's the exact same places I did last year.
It's true.
So that's why I decided to add Fremennik into the mix, because Robert was talking about the like ring and the amulet, and I was like, oh, that does sound like really, really good.
The only other option I'm considering, and this is a big if,
Okay.
and I will do almost nothing in this region, which is why it's a big if, besides like,
Forecast.
a very few amount of things, is the wilderness.
Oh.
Yeah, because KBD actually drops a really good spec melee weapon, but more importantly,
The ward is so good.
an offhand.
And also, if you got a Void Waker, like that's such a good spec weapon
Yeah,
for regular bosses.
the thing is, it's like weird because I wouldn't have a crossbow then to go with
A
the
web weaver.
offhand. I would have a web weaver if I went there, but the thing is like the only reason I'm like down with KBD is you can with the compass teleport into the KBD lair.
Yeah, you don't actually have to risk anything.
Yeah, and the thing is the 1,000 Dragon Ward, which is the offhand that drops from KBD, is actually
Everything.
it's actually insane.
It's so good.
But it doesn't. It's also like
you don't even take damage from Nexus Ice Prison with it. That's crazy.
yeah, but the thing is like it's huge defense, but it doesn't offer any offense really. It offers accuracy, but I won't really need that.
Yeah, as a reminder, that's the one that just makes it so you don't take any damage from poison, venom, every little passive thing ever.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only other thing I might consider, but
That'd be fun.
it's really there's really not much else that I would want. So it's like I have Fremnik, Mauritania, Asgarnia for the Zerite, or Desert for
The
the
blowpipe.
blowpipe. So it's like I guess I could technically do Tyrannwyn for the
Mm-hmm.
regular blowpipe, but
Tyrannwyn, honestly, maybe not that bad of a decision.
yeah, I mean it's not a terrible decision. You get the blowpipe, you could just get the regular
Bofa.
Bofa.
Yeah, and you use your Guardian there.
Yeah, I mean you could use the Guardian there. I just don't want to go to the prison.
Yeah, I don't think I want to either.
So
But yeah, I'm torn between Desert and Asgarnia because I just want the blowpipe, but I don't know if it's worth it compared to everything I could get from God War Dungeon.
yeah, I mean God of War Dungeon offers a ton.
So much.
Best in slot melee, almost best in slot ranged. I mean,
No mage, but that's okay. I'm not
yeah,
major.
no mage. I mean, it does drop the Staff of the Dead if you want that. But
Oh yeah, that'd be my mage weapon.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I mean, it has a lot of good stuff. KBD would be good, but like, I mean, it's not really that good, and also the wilderness weapons are good in the wilderness.
Yeah.
So it's like I probably wouldn't go there for that.
But potentially think about it.
Yeah, I thought about it because it'd just be an interesting option, and also it'd make prayer really easy. But
True.
I realistically, I'm also thinking between desert and Asgarnia.
I'm leaning towards Asgarnia.
Yeah,
But I'm open to the desert. If I have enough people going to TOA that I feel like I want to go to TOA with everyone, then I'd consider it.
I don't know. Maybe do I go to Varlamore?
Varlamore would be fun.
Those gloves are best in slot.
Okay, but are you going to do Soul Heredit though? Like that's such a grind, even during leagues.
Exactly.
You would have to do the last stand.
But these are the only gloves that give me ranged strength, accuracy, and they give me the healing effect.
I'm not even going to pretend that this is an option for me.
It's crazy.
If I went to Varlamore, it would not be intending to do that. It would just be to go to Varlamore for the moons.
I mean, we could unlock Hispori.
The nature's reprisal.
It does have
Does look
a
cool.
range like bonus 92 range strength, 155 accuracy.
The salamander.
The salamander of the league.
That's more tempting.
No,
but Asgardia
no.
seems more fun.
Yeah, but I mean, you would if you did that, you would unlock Chambers.
I do love Chambers.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I don't know if I know anyone going to Chambers.
true. There,
So
not many people plan, or from what I've seen, plan on going to Corinne. So,
yeah.
and there's no unlocks there
I don't know.
as far as loot. There's no good loot there.
Winter Tot.
True.
I need my Pyromancer.
Blood altar. Oh my god.
Let's go to Gardens of the Rift.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, so that's it. That's my plan.
That's our little plan.
Yeah.
I'm so excited though. I'm hopefully going to actually be able to wake up early tomorrow.
True. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah, we can move on to some Q&A.
Yeah, so we have a couple from Spotify first. First is from Zach. What are your full leagues picks? Where are you going? What are you picking for upgrades? Oh, we kind of just went over
Yeah,
that.
we gotta just went over that. So.
Sorry, Zach.
No, I mean you got the full answer.
We got your answer, and we spent a long time talking about it. Next is from
Ginja.
Ginja. When did you start playing OSRS, and what is your favorite thing to do? Favorite thing about the game? You first.
I
actually asked Rob, but I'm gonna answer too.
Yeah, I first started playing. I don't know, like 2010 or something like that. Like I logged in. I by no means did I play a meaningful amount. It was like I played, killed like hill giants, and then logged out after like
Hill giants is pretty crazy. I only killed cows.
like I killed hill giants for a little bit and logged out, and then I made another account later in like 2015 or something, and I did the same thing essentially. Like I made like a mill killing cows, killed a bunch of minotaurs in the like whole security hold. I never bought members on any of those accounts.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, all right, this is dumb, so I logged out.
And then
my favorite thing about the game is just like
oh no, I just meant and then you started again in 2018.
oh yeah, then I started again in 2018. But I'm like super seasonal in games. Like I can't take games super seriously for a long time. One, there's a lot of games that I like playing, and also like I feel like I kind of am satisfied with games quicker than most people, I guess. I don't know. But
you don't have the grind mentality like me.
yeah, my favorite thing to do is probably at first merching, and now there's just like
Yeah, you were really into flipping and stuff.
yeah, like I said, I made like a mill in free to play, and so that was like pretty fun. And then I made like my first 200 mil flipping.
Yeah.
But I don't really care to do that anymore because it's, I mean, not to sound pretentious, there's no way to say this without sound pretentious, but it's just a little too easy. And so, and there's also no point.
Yeah.
And I don't play mains anymore. So
I feel like your favorite thing is making new accounts.
I like making new
love a
accounts
new
because
account.
like it's like, oh, you know, get to re-experience the first part of it, which is fun, but also it's like, I don't know. Like RuneScape isn't super engaging to me over the years just because I do play so many other games. I'm like, I feel like my mind just like goes blank when I play this game.
Yeah.
So I haven't been playing it a lot.
But leagues always keeps your attention at least for
Leagues
a week.
is fun, yeah. Like I play leagues in other games. Like if there's like a new season of a game, I'll play it. So
He hates RuneScape.
yeah, it's definitely not my favorite game these days.
What's your favorite game?
I've been playing a lot of Warframe. That's fun.
Is that your favorite?
No,
Good.
but
Bunebape.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. I started playing when I was a kid in like 2006. I still actually have my original account I'm logged into, so Hans could tell me. And then I don't think I ever really left Lumbridge, to be honest. I remember standing outside the castle and doing like the squiggly chat, you know? Wait, what is it
Oh,
called?
yeah,
There's like a
yeah,
little squiggly line. And
yeah.
I'd be like
The
dancing
wave.
for gold. And I'd like make my character do that little dumb dance and I'd get like 10
True.
gold from someone.
You know,
I was
it's
a hustler.
not to cut in, but
Okay.
it's funny. There's like a thing in World of Warcraft. There's like a inn, like a inn, like a hotel. You like
Yeah. A
thematically.
bed and breakfast.
It's like one of the most like original spots in WoW, and it's just outside of the main Alliance city,
Hmm.
and it's called Goldshire. And what people do is they go there on like certain RP realms,
Yeah.
and they'll like undress their female characters to like you can only undress to the underwear,
Yeah.
and they'll do like ERP dancing there. And I have
That was me,
friends
but I was a child.
I have
So it's
friends that
weird.
did that for a little bit. I don't know how much gold they made, but it is a lot. Like it was like tens of thousands of gold.
Why are people so horny for a WoW character wearing a bra and underwear?
Bro, it's just, I don't know. Maybe they got like some like nostalgia that just hits different in there.
It's in their fantasy their whole life.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, look at that night elf's ears, dude. Crazy.
So I played and just like mostly just stayed in Lumbridge, never had a membership. And then I started again in 2018, the same time as Robert. My sister was like, did you guys remember RuneScape? There's an app. And I was like, oh my God. And we both started playing.
Yeah.
And unlike Robert, I have been playing the entire time since then. Still not max. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, side segue for a second. I post like shorts and stuff, right? I posted a short of me doing a combat achievement, and someone was like, there's no point of doing combat achievements if you're not maxed.
There you go.
And I just think that's so weird because those are not related at all. I don't know why you would have to wait till you were maxed to do combat achievement.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's funny because a lot of people just think that the point of the game is to max, and that's so not my mindset at all.
Exactly.
So I'm like, what?
The same thing is like there's no point in going to the hospital unless you've maxed out your 401k.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like two unrelated things.
There we go.
My favorite thing to do is top recently. And I've actually been like a little skiller off stream.
Wow.
Collection logging, actually, specifically.
I thought Scarius was going to be your favorite. You spent so much time with
No,
her.
bro, I don't love Scurrius. I rated Mama Boogs last night, and she was like, "Oh, whenever you get Scurrius, are you just gonna carry him everywhere?" And I was like, "No, he's not even my favorite pet. Like, I wanted him as a meme, and I didn't think it would take this long."
True.
And I'm committed.
We met her. She's nice.
Yeah, she's really nice. We met her a couple years ago. Favorite thing about the game is that's never ending. I love that. There's always something to do in RuneScape.
And
Thanks for the questions.
yeah, that's it.
We have a couple on Discord, actually. I
We
don't know why I said things like we're
yeah, I
done.
was like, we do have more on Discord.
We're not done.
I don't know why you said that.
Whoops.
Let's go to the questions section and shout out to Harger and Matt.
Harger actually responded to Robert's question from last week about the most painful way to die. Robert said, falling off of an agility course over and over, breaking your legs, dragging yourself back up, keep falling, and everyone's watching. And
Yeah.
Harger said it made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, dude.
So, Harger, would you rather have a RuneScape animated series of 5 films made by the team behind Shrek?
Dude.
Or
the years start coming and they don't stop coming,
yeah.
dude.
Or a RuneScape TV series by the team behind Game of Thrones, 2 seasons planned with more if the contract is successful.
Yo.
I'm kind of leaning toward Shrek.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm kind of leaning toward Shrek.
that Game of Thrones was not good.
Well, you just have to think, do you want it as a drama or a goofy?
I mean, I would prefer it as Game of Thrones if they knew how to write like Tolkien.
Yeah,
They don't know how to write like Tolkien, so
as someone
clearly
who read the books in high school, it was very upsetting them adding very unnecessary things to the show for drama.
yeah, like I also don't want to get
Gross.
anyone confused. I know it was written by J.R.R. Martin. I'm saying if it was
George.
whatever, if it was written in
Well, this show wasn't written
the
by him.
style of Tolkien, aka very good
Lord of the
storytelling, then I would have watched that. But with the 5 films, I would definitely do Shrek.
Yeah, Matt also said the same. The Shrek team would do a great job of combining the OSRS humor with darkness and seriousness. I'd pick that.
Yeah, I saw a random fact today.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy happenstance that we're talking about this.
Okay.
I saw a random fact today that Mike Myers, the voice of Shrek, I guess had done the entire movie in a Canadian accent, but he at the end of it thought it was too creepy. So then they redid all of the lines in the Scottish accent, which required all the animators to redo the entire movie so that it would match the lips.
Mike Myers would.
And it cost them like however many millions of dollars.
Jesus. Anyway, I was thinking about how Game of Thrones style would be really good for that one quest, Mountain Daughter. That quest is actually very sad.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a little hard to keep serious in Shrek.
I mean, I don't think you would keep anything serious in Shrek.
It's true. You'd just do like the lightly serious.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be way better in Shrek. Like, I don't think you could seriously get across the themes in a lot of RuneScape in a Game of Thrones type of movie.
I love it's too goofy.
There's too much like backstabbing and like drama that like just doesn't really happen in RuneScape too much. I mean, obviously it does happen, but not too much.
Yeah.
So it would kind of be weird.
The Varlamore quest lines would actually be pretty good for that.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of it. Last question from Matt. Do you think all group mini games would be better with more map choices? For example, Clan Wars has 12 maps, but Castle Wars and Pest Control each only have one. Well, there's a second part. We'll answer that first.
Yeah.
I actually think that'd be cool if, I mean, more than just Clan Wars. I think that all of them could have like a couple variations.
Too, we can tell Matt's been playing the new Call of Duty.
Oh, do you think so?
Shout out. No, the thing is, those places are prisons. They're not meant to be fun. No one at the end of Pest Control outside of the 1%ers are like, oh, sick, I get to go to Pest Control for 8 hours.
That's how I felt when I was green logging it.
No.
After.
So it's like, it doesn't matter if there's new maps. The point of the game is so simple, so straightforward. You go there and hopefully someone else does it.
It would be fun for something like Castle Wars though, because like you actually like have to strategize.
Yeah. I think that would be interesting because that's more PvP stuff.
I think just a lot of people would be like, this is the meta though, don't do this map. Which would make it annoying and just how it is right now.
Well, if it's just random.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I was like, it would just be random. So like it would kind of be like, the thing is like
LMS
at that point
like that,
it's
right?
LMS. Yeah.
Which I like that LMS is like that.
Yeah, I was like, I think the way LMS is good. So if Castle Wars and Clan Wars, I don't know, I've never played either of them, but if they could be made similar,
Castle Wars is fun.
then that would be cool.
I don't know the difference. I don't know which one I've played.
I think it's the same thing, but one is clans.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
I'm not sure though.
Second part of the question. If one minigame were to get a new map pack, which minigame would you choose? I choose Castle Wars. I think
Also, this is the reason I think Matt was playing Call of Duty is because they're called map packs in Call of Duty.
Oh, you've been playing Call of Duty, Matt. We know it.
But yeah, I think LMS.
LMS would be anyone?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's true.
Because
Any PvPs thing, having new maps is fun.
I think LMS is by far the best PvP game mode. It's actually good.
It's really fun.
I mean, obviously, ixnay the bots, but...
I mean, I like the bots because they mean that sometimes I kill people. Otherwise, I'm not that great at it.
Yeah. But I mean, as a game mode, I think LMS is pretty good. So I think if you can get Clan Wars and Castle Wars similar to that, then I would also think those are good. But like I said, a really limited experience there.
Yeah. I like Castle Wars or LMS for my answer. PvP stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
That's it for our questions, though.
Yeah, thanks for asking, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Shout out to everyone for participating. Thank you again. And hopefully you guys have more questions. Like we said, as always, feel free to ask any questions about this game, other games, or real life stuff. They're all totally fine in any of the places, like any of our social media.
Yeah, so our TikTok and Twitter are Bunebapeosrs. Our Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Instagram are all just Bunebape. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape. I'm actually going to be streaming Wednesday night. Everything's weird this week. Everything's weird. So join discord.gg/Bunebape if you want to see when I go live. And also join anyway, because that'd be cute and fun. And you can ask us questions in there if you want.
Yep, so that's it. Thanks again for listening, and we hope to see you all very soon.
Very soon. Come on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wait, what?
So say we see you all. Pause.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you all
very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.